Hi there, Libra. Welcome to your end of December 2023, kind of a wrap up of this year and this month. This is going to be like whatchamacallit, a different, it's a slightly different spread, but it's pretty similar, I guess. But just looking at energies of the new year, going into the new year, because we're almost there, let's face it. Okay. So, one of the themes of 2023 for you is the idea of energy exchange. Libra, how much do you give and how much do you receive? If you work um, somewhere, do you get compensated for what you are working towards? It's in the reverse position, so it suggests no. For Libra individuals, you may be finding out these kinds of things that you deserve to receive, um, adequate compensation for the energy you put out, or in relationships. This is a theme, I think, of Libra. This idea of giving to a relationship and yet not receiving the same in kind. You have also the Six of Swords, and it is reversed. So you may have already known about this. And the Six of Swords in the upright position is like, it can literally be like relocation or leaving. It's the meaning is leaving, choosing peace, choosing calmer waters, not staying in a place where there isn't harmony. The number six connects with your ruler Venus, so it has that connotation of harmony, but this is in reverse position. So that might have been one of the lessons that you've had to learn, is that by not valuing what you bring to the table and not choosing to take your services elsewhere or your affections elsewhere, then you have to deal with that kind of situation where it just perpetuates itself. We have here the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. So this is something, I don't know if some of you, you just had a solar eclipse in your sign. So this was back in October. So you may have seen that things are starting to look up. Maybe you've had some wonderful news in the past couple of months that has made you feel emotionally more abundant than you have in the past. And that is a wave that you can ride to the future to become more able to do what you need to do to make yourself happy, but also to feel that sense of good things being on their way. And I really think that that is true, because you're going to have Jupiter in Gemini starting in May, and that's going to trine your sun. So that's going to be great. Okay, so I picked three cards just to talk about the energies going into the new year. One of them is the I was looking at the top, the Hierophant. This is a card that can be associated with higher learning, but also the spiritual. So this is something that I feel is really important, in particular for Libra people, to learn how to, look at the bigger picture that isn't just the intellect, that has to do with the spiritual things, like, because all these things are temporary when you think about it. And it's, to me, it's associated with Sagittarius. It's supposed to be associated with Taurus. So if there's a Taurus person in your life that is significant, that person may, as we enter the new year, be an important person that you're dealing with. But I think of Sagittarius as connected to those key words and the ninth house. And the ninth house is actually, that is your life philosophy, but it's also positivity and luck and expansion in life. The Eight of Swords, you are swords. All the air signs are swords. How do you get in your own way? What kind of programming, probably from childhood, has led you to think certain things about yourself? How can you take these teachings, whether they're spiritual or they're like self-help, whatever you want, you call them. What's the word? Like even like, the law of attraction, but new thought, those kinds of belief, those kind of books and things like that. How can you take those materials and help to unlearn some things that were put on you very early on by people who may not have done it maliciously, because they might have been living very unintentionally. They may have been living very automatically, and so they're not paying attention to their own thoughts and the things that are coming out of their mouth. And then they're spreading it to impressionable children. Four of Pentacles in reverse. So Four of Pentacles, sometimes this can actually be, the way I'm going to interpret this in terms of money or material resources or something, even like work matters, but really the Four of Pentacles is especially about your the money that your money situation. In the upright position, it can be that you're a sound money manager and that you're really keeping tabs on things. Maybe this is financial security, but this can be, to me, I'm going to look at it as throwing caution to the wind, because maybe you have been so concerned about keeping a job or staying in a relationship that provided you a certain lifestyle that you didn't take into account how much your own happiness would really mean to your life, which is kind of a funny thing to say. It simply means that, our way of, when we get up in the morning, if we're like dreading the day because we hate our job, that is the worst way to wake up. That's not really living. So the more that we can feel that what we're doing really is somewhat in alignment with what it is. It doesn't have to be the perfect situation for now, but something, just as simple as if you were working a retail job and you have like the evenings free, you have like more flexibility in your hours, and you are a musician and you want to get that going. That was something you put on the shelf. Those kinds of things that can make you feel so much better. You might be living in a studio apartment, whereas before you were living in a 3-bedroom house, but you actually feel a sense of joy and much more peace in your heart than you did before. So never underestimate that. Don't think that it's impossible that this would ever be the case. Okay, that's what I have for you, Libra. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.